every Friday night.
No cooking necessary, no assembly required.
Hello, 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 family, and welcome to Behind the Gates, where we discuss all things beyond the gates. I am your host for tonight. I am Ursula, and as you see, I am flying solo for the moment. But you know, the show must go on. Three monkeys don't stop no show. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get into what we're talking about tonight. And as you see, we've been preempted for the past 2 weeks with soccer, and I love soccer. However, it is interrupting beyond the gate. So this week has felt a little bit like a little discombobulating having to put 2 weeks together. But alas, here we are. So y'all go ahead and put in the comments where you're watching us from. And let me know how you felt about being preempted 2 times for 2 weeks in a row for soccer. So it's kind of put 2 weeks into 1 week. We got 6 episodes to discuss instead of 5. Hey, Curtis, happy Friday. Thank you for joining us. And I am joining you here from Las Vegas. It did have us thrown off a little bit, right? You get in the rhythm, and I would rather them had just done Monday and Tuesday with soccer and then gave us Wednesday, Thursday, Friday versus Monday, then Tuesday, Wednesday off, and then Thursday, Friday back. Nah, that's too much. They understand they messing with our good show. All right. So let's get into it, y'all. Martin has been wanting to know the other shows were not interrupted, Curtis. That's the thing. I saw Young and the Restless and Bold and the Beautiful, I think. I think ours was the only one that was preempted. That's a little conspiracy in itself, right? Okay. So let's get into it. So Martin wants to run for Senate. Well, he has people nudging him to run for Senate. So I want y'all to go on and tell me what you think. I'm side-eyeing it too, Curtis. I want to know what y'all think. Should y'all think Martin should run, or should we just let sleeping dogs lie? I personally think that he should. I think the situation is over. So to speak, that it's over. And that he should go ahead and run, and he shouldn't have to hide in the shadows of that. And of course, something that big just can't come and go away like that. So we might as well go ahead and get ready to take that ride. I'm with you, Curtis. He needs to run. So, but everyone is worried about the one loose cannon who I really don't think is a loose cannon. And that person is Joey. So Vernon has this conversation with Joey to leave my grandson alone and don't go to him for any favors. If you want it, then I am the patriarch of this family. I am Vernon Dupree. Anything that needs to be done or any favors called in, you call it in from me. This was Vernon's argument. So was he wrong to do that, or is he still being overprotective of Martin? Because as you saw the conversation that Vernon had with Bill said, wait a minute, Martin does all this stuff and he's this loose cannon because he knows that you and people like me, we're going to protect him and he can do what he wants. So he thinks that Martin is not taking responsibility for his own actions. So do you agree or disagree? I would like to know what y'all think about that. Does Martin rely too much on the last name of Dupree? Or is he just wanting to live his life and do all the good that he wants to do? Being a grandpa, he's like, exactly. Vernon is like, hey, leave my kids alone. What's going to happen, though, to these kids when Vernon's no longer here? I'm sorry, y'all. I got this glare from the window, the sunlight setting here in Vegas. Let me try to move my computer a little bit. Yeah, that's better. So Joey's just being Joey. Joey is going to say, hey, look here. I'm going to hold the whole thing over everybody's head, and I'm going to get exactly what I can. Exactly. And I think that, Joey is just being Joey, but I really don't think Joey has as much to lose as everybody else, and he doesn't want people in his businesses. He kind of just want to be left alone. He's well, I won't say a gentle gangster because he didn't have Doug unalived, but he pretty much just wants to be left alone is what it seems like to me. So I don't know if Joey necessarily poses the threat they think he does. I think that he just, a favor is going to come one day. One day, I'm going to ask you for a favor, and I expect you to do it. So I'm just waiting to see what the favor is going to be. But I don't think it's going to be anything that exposes any of them. I don't think he wants to be a hypocrite in that way. But speaking of hypocrites, what did you think about this whole situation with Tyrell and Jessica and Samantha? Tyrell and Jessica very much were about to get busy up there in that room. I don't care what they say. I don't care how they frame it. Clothes was on their way off. And then Smitty comes home. Now, most people are saying, hey, Marvella, they're saying, hey, Martin and Smitty, you're being a hypocrite because you didn't ground Tyrell the way that you did with Samantha. So y'all go ahead and put in the comments. Do you think they were being hypocritical? Now, I didn't expect for them to say Tyrell could not be a part of the cotillion. I thought that was going to be way too harsh because it affects so many other people. But I thought shortly after the cotillion, he needed to be grounded until he left for college. I was like a real family. My mama would always say, worry about yourself. Yeah, but then here Jessica go now. I was like, Jessica, you smart. But at the same time, you getting on my nerves because how are you going to sit here and say, oh, this is exactly the kind of thing I'm working on. My conflict resolution is this family. So now, Samantha, you're thinking that they didn't do enough and you're thinking that he should be punished. And I'm just like, okay. Angela, it says you're trying to connect, but your devices are not connected. So I don't know what's going on with you. So they're sitting here and hold on. We're sitting here and poor Samantha is like, you grounded me to doomsday, but you're going to mess around and you're going to Jessica and Tyrell get away with bloody murder because I saw skin, I saw buttons being unbuttoned, the whole nine, and it was definitely. Thank you, Marvella. It was definitely unfair and hypocritical because they locked poor Samantha down and they let Tyrell basically walk. What's up, Donald?
Ursula.
Yes.
Where is the crew?
Honey, all y'all, I guess y'all have things to do. Angela's trying to do, she's driving to Florida. Keisha's doing makeup. But hey, one monkey don't stop no show. So here we go.
That's what they say. That's what the psalmist said.
That's right.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm coming from a choir rehearsal.
Okay.
So
you got a fresh cut.
I did.
Look.
we in the ministry of the fresh cut.
That's right.
All right, girl, what we talking about?
We're talking about whether or not Tyrell deserved a harsher punishment than what he got for being upstairs with Jessica.
Absolutely, 100%. And that's the thing that really made me mad in terms of how Smitty and Martin handled that because Samantha made valid points. It's like just because I have something that's absent between my legs, you want to sit there and give me a harsher punishment because, now granted, she was wrong. I'm not saying she wasn't wrong, but the equality of the punishment still should have reflected. Because at that point, sorry, what is it, Jessica?
Yeah,
Jessica. I'm sorry, you got to find another escort because this boy on lockdown.
I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have upset the cotillion, but I think right after the cotillion, he would be on lockdown. And that just messes up that whole summer thing. They're trying to get that summer loving in before she go off to UCLA or whatever, and he go to Banneker.
Don't matter to me.
I wouldn't have upset the cotillion.
Your part doesn't constitute an emergency on mine.
Well, that's true, but
But that's just me.
And Curtis is saying Tyrell is 18 now, but what's the difference? It's not the age. Is it he's an 18-year-old boy? Or would it have been okay if it was still Samantha's an 18-year-old girl? Or is it okay to get busy in your parents' house?
This is what my father told me when I was 18, because I'm a Capricorn. My birthday January 4th, and I graduated 2009. 2009, May 15th is when I graduated high school. He said, I don't give a damn if you 18 and you ain't graduated high school yet, and I still claim you as a dependent on my taxes. You live under my roof and you will abide by my rules. So
that's it.
You I don't care. You still depend on me to provide you a pot to piss in. So you ain't grown. So you grown, got your own place, and be able to pay your own bills. Then I can be able to mind my business and mind yours.
Right. I think it was irresponsible for them to even go there and try that in the first place. That's going upstairs, which means that they were so easy to do it and go up there. That means that ain't the first time.
True. And I do not like Tyrell the way he gaslighted the entire situation. He gaslighted Jessica and he gaslighted Samantha. Trying to say, like, bro, why are you trying to get me in trouble? Dude, you got me in trouble. Now, granted, she deserved to get in trouble, but you deserve to get in trouble too.
Yes. The only difference is they were upstairs and they didn't get caught on the couch. Now, if they had been doing all that on the couch and Smitty walked in, I think it would have put him on the spot even more. But the fact that they was just coming downstairs, like, oh, I just, made up whatever excuse, they weren't caught red-handed.
And see, this is the thing, is that Martin rebutted Samantha saying, like, Miss Condom wrapper on the floor. Okay, Samantha and Tyrell and Jessica just came from downstairs. Who's to know that they probably didn't do the whole deed and then come downstairs?
Right.
Like, all that is just speculative.
Yeah, it is. But, anyway, so Tyrell, he going to be on punishment outside of cotillion duties, which was a slap on the wrist. I don't think they hit that point home enough for me.
They did not. I did not like the way that they handled Samantha getting caught with teen sex as opposed to Tyrell with teen sex.
But what they did was expose the hypocrisy and the double standard that most families have when it comes to their little boys and their girls. Let's just be honest. This is probably how it's not fair, and that's probably how it goes down in at least 75% of households in America. The boy gets away with bloody murder, and the girl gets locked down because it's like, oh, if she gets pregnant, I got to deal with this baby.
But see, here's the thing, though, in terms of like, and this is one of the things that I kind of hate about being a male, being a part of the male species. Men, we will sit there and dap up our sons if they sit there and quote unquote score in body count, and we'll sit there and dap them up, saying, "Hey, yo, good job." That it's like a rite of passage, saying like my son has my genes, or at least a little bit of my swagger and my play. So it's like, yeah, but when it comes to the girl, oh no. So you gonna be a whole hoe out in these streets representing my name? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
So, but I hate that double standard, and it did expose it to a degree. It's just, for me, that's one of the things that triggers me a lot because
it does, because they say, the girl gets pregnant, she got to be the one to wear the scarlet letter, basically. Everybody talking about her getting pregnant, but they're not talking about the boy that got her pregnant. Like, and I'm always say she didn't get pregnant by herself.
Exactly. So she gonna sit there and take care of that baby financially by herself, while she has to sit there, while the family has to decide who's gonna be on baby duty around the clock.
Right. That's it.
All the while, the daddy's over there living his best life.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah. He can go off and go to college, and then Jessica to be the one sitting home rocking that baby while Tyrell at Banneker or whatever.
But but in terms of that, how Samantha and they did allude. I'm not sure if it was that week, but they did allude to Samantha having a slight crush on Donnell.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure if it was that week.
And Donnell kind of saying how he felt about Chelsea, and then that just blew that out of the water. But I didn't want to see that develop anyway because she's 16 and he's at least 21, and that's just no.
Is Allie on here?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Because we need to have the bill.
Y'all pray for Allie. Allie got some personal things going on.
We will keep
that's
her
why
on.
she has not been with us. So y'all just lift Allie and her family up in prayer.
We shall.
And hopefully we will get to see Allie again soon.
I miss my little debate buddy.
Yeah, I miss her too.
Because this week would have been a good little segment for both of us.
Yeah. But let's talk about this. Let's just go on over here.
Okay. Where are we going?
Tomas is supposedly, investigating Lynette. But I think Tomas is doing a piss poor job at what he's supposed to be doing.
Well, he is doing a...
And Kat are doing the most. And Tomas just in the middle taking information.
Because that's all he does is just take in information. He's never the one to find the information first. No.
Now I like this blue suit. I don't like the black shirt under it, but I like this blue suit Tomas has on.
Ursula, I didn't realize my iPad joined the app as opposed to the Google Chrome. I'm going to hop off and then I'm going back in.
Okay, that's fine. So Tomas is talking to Bill, and he is just dumb enough. I always said Tomas was special. Dumb enough to go in here and tell Bill that you got Kat working with you on the case, and Kat has talked to Leah, the chief of staff at the hospital, and gotten information. And Bill just laid into him saying, wait a minute, why are you involving Kat in this? This is supposed to be you, and are you telling Kat the firm's business? And which he had a point, because Kat should have no business in any of this whatsoever. And Kat had no business going up here like she is somebody in authority talking to Leah. Girl, don't you know Leah can have your head cut off your body?
On a platter. On a steak in on the center of Fairmont Crest to see.
Yes.
And yes. And the thing with Kat, and it's the same thing that happened whenever she was trying to get Leslie and Eva exposed and caught under the jailhouse. She's sitting here going into places that she ain't got no business going. But then she wants to sit there and say, well, I'm justified because my intentions are good. And it's like, no, girl, you compromising the investigation.
I think that she's Joey's sister, Curtis. We've been saying it. And now that all of a sudden he bringing this letter out, but then he also called her and said, this is what's going on in operations. So I think he would feel a little bit nostalgic for Heather, who is now Leah, that he can't have that open relationship with, because he says he kind of stays out of her way, but he does know what's going on. So I think it's funny that he just all of a sudden start thinking about the sister when we got this with Leah. So I think it's the sister.
I do. I think that too. But it's one of those things where it's funny how Leah and Joey have not crossed paths yet. And it may be due to writing that they haven't had a reason to cross paths yet, but I believe that time is drawing nigh. I mean, and I assume it was Joey she was talking to on the phone. We saw him pick his up, we saw her answer, but they never showed us that they were actually talking to each other. We're assuming that's what they're talking about. But I do believe that Leah is Joey's sister. I believe that as well. I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah. I know she getting on my nerves, and it seemed like this woman neck get longer every about a week.
Listen, it's that giraffe thing.
She got a giraffe thing going. Is she losing a bunch of weight, or I don't know what they need to dress her different, because she looked more and more no. She needs some more hair volume or something.
She needs more flattering attire.
Yes, that attire looked dumpy on her.
Because it's not showing her in the best way. It's giving malnourished.
It's giving my suits are too big for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what it's giving.
Shoulder pad. Now, a cute shoulder pad may work.
I hate shoulder pads. I absolutely loathe shoulder pads. I think we did our fair share of shoulder pads in the 80s.
Curtis and I
and that's where I left them.
Curtis and I are trying.
Listen. Back then I was all for a good shoulder pad. I was a Paula Abdul / MC Hammer type dresser. So I would have the blazers with the shoulder pads, the neckties, the big balloon hammer pads, the Milli Vanilli or the Terrence Trent D'Arby black hat with the string. Child. The whole nine. You couldn't tell me.
I know
I wasn't doing what I thought I was doing.
Look, I know the 80s was a time.
It was a time. And then don't mess around, let the winter come and you throw them different color leg warmers on. The Mexican sneakers, your Converse, and then you got your pink glitter leg warmers on.
Well, I was born in 91. So
you missed it.
I did. But you know what? The caveat is that I started my formative years at the end of the 99 to the early 2000s.
Okay.
And so I didn't, well, I was a child throughout the 90s. So I'm a 90s kid, but I'm a 2000s kid mainly. But at the same time,
I don't even know what the fashion of 2000. I mean, nothing comes to my mind when you say 2000. Baggy. So you had the pants hanging off of your derriere.
Yes, I was a size 30, but wearing a size 38.
Okay. No, sir.
Exactly. Shoes, being a size 7, but wearing a size 10. My shirts being a medium, but I'm wearing an extra large.
I need to see documentation, Donald.
No.
Those photos thankfully have been deleted.
Somebody, if anybody has pictures of Donald dressed like this, I need to see them.
Oh my goodness. I just don't. The 2000s were a blur for me.
See the 2000s, that's when we had Lil' Kim the Jump Off. You had Aaliyah passing in 2001, Left Eye in 2002. Then you had Destiny's Child splitting, and they did their solo albums for a brief moment, then coming back and doing Destiny Fulfilled. Then you had Chris Brown entering the scene. You had Sierra entering the scene. What is it? You had the Franchise Boys. You had Juvenile with Slow Motion.
Yeah.
Twista with slow jams.
Yeah, I remember the music, and I remember the music in that time specifically because in Colombia, we used to have this festival called the Three Rivers Music Festival, and I went to quite a few of the music festivals. So I did see Twista, I did see CeeLo, I did see Nelly, I saw The Time, I saw LL Cool J.
American Idol was making its rounds. We had Kelly Clarkson, Ruben studying Clay Aiken, Controversy, Asia, Free Yourself album. That was a whole time.
I went to Prince concert with Keisha. She tried to get on stage with Prince. The whole nine.
Why you telling people my business?
Me and Keisha went to the musicology tour together. Yes.
And if I had got on that stage, then there would have been no story to tell because what happens at the Prince concert stays at the Prince.
You had the Super Bowl with Janet Jackson's titty coming out. And you had
we hung out with the Terror Squad.
We sure did.
Terror Squad. Lean Back. You had G Unit. You had Snoop Dogg, Drop It Like It's Hot. You had the Prince Super Bowl in 2007. You had the Michael Jackson, the Michael Jackson case and him getting acquitted.
It was a time, but I don't remember anything I wore. That's what I'm saying. I remember these incidents, but in terms of my personal sense of fashion during this time, I don't remember. I don't have any outfit comes to my mind right now that I say this is what I wore during the 2000s.
Keisha is the
I
birthday.
know it had to be jeans and it had to be some boots or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
remember.
some sweaters, but I don't remember.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm working.
I don't remember the fashion. I don't remember the fashion. But anyway, back to Leah.
Yes.
Off subject. This is not her look. These big, overdrawn suits are not her look.
Mm-hmm.
That's just it. But she's very dangerous, and maybe that's why they're making her look this way. That she just don't care about what she's putting on her body.
Have y'all addressed who Leah is yet?
We talked about how she's potentially Joey's sister.
Okay.
Yes, we are reiterating the part.
Time ago,
we said that. Yeah, we said a long time ago. This is who we believe she is, and it's looking more and more like that. They're trying to lean us in that direction. Yeah. That's who the sister is. But Bill is not happy with how Kat has inserted herself in this case, and does Bill have a point?
With it either? I agree with Bill.
And this is where, if Allie was in good spirits, this would have been a perfect segue into a good debate in terms of, is Kat justified or not?
She's not, and I
sure think she's just nosy.
She would have to agree.
She nosy.
She is. Very much so. And Bill laid into her the way that she needed to. No, actually, I think Bill didn't lay into her. I think he could have pushed the button a little bit further.
I think so because I think he came back. He leaned up a little bit, thinking, "Oh, this is coming from a place of love and protection." No, he should have told her a new one.
Mm-hmm. Because what I really wanted him to say is like, "Look, you sitting here inserting yourself into places and the conversations that have nothing to do with you, and we sit here trying to handle things by the book. And by the book, you're compromising our investigation, and anything that you report to us because you're not authorized is going to be dismissed."
Exactly.
And then now you're going to be pissed because the whole thing got dismissed because you think that you're just above the law.
Exactly. You think because you are a Dupree adjacent, a Dupree granddaughter, you can do whatever you want to do. And again, that's the point Bill was trying to make to Vernon about Martin. Mm-hmm. These grandkids think they can do whatever because they got the Dupree name behind them.
Look, City Boys up 50 points this week.
Yeah.
And the thing in Vernon, and that's the thing with gentle parenting. I won't say gentle parenting. It can't go along the lines of gentle parenting, but it's like the parents today, they want to sit there and shield their kids from having to face the realities of what we deal with in the real world. And it's one of those things where now, like as a college professor, I'll speak in terms of that. I deal with students at my institution where the parents will step in so quick so that their child doesn't have to handle the situation. Or if the child doesn't know how to handle something, their quick response is going to, well, I'll just have my mom or my dad call and handle it because I don't know what to do in this situation. As opposed to saying like, well, you're an adult now. You need to learn how to handle these things because I won't be here for forever. We already had a scare with Vernon having dementia.
Yes. And here's the thing, though, and I'm glad you said that. I did a paper last week, 2 weeks ago, and it was about child and adolescent trauma. And I had to analyze a book called A Thing Called It, which is about child abuse. Mm. And at first I was saying, I don't have anything in common with this book. So I don't even know why I'm reading this book and what am I supposed to write about? And the more I started thinking about things and I started writing about that incident I told y'all the last time about me going to the jamboree and not coming out on time, when I actually put this into words and looked at what this meant, I said, wait a minute, I was abused. Mm-hmm. My parents tried to kill me on several occasions. And I mean, and then I'm like, and these kids today, they don't know what that is. Now, I say they tried to kill me, but I know it's not. But they did what they did, which I still think was more than what should have been done. But, and then Answer says, well, look at who you are today. I'm like, yeah, but was it necessary? After, it wasn't necessary. I think they could have had a better way to get their point across. But I think about how certain parts of my personality were shaped by that, and not necessarily in a good way with how I view certain things or look at things. But I feel that the Dupree children didn't experience any of that. I don't know what their discipline was. And I'm not saying Ted and Nicole or Danny and Bill was supposed to beat their kids half crazy or nothing like that to make them who they are. But I do think that there is a medium balance somewhere that needed to and should have happened for them to learn their place, because regardless of what uncles may have come and left out of our family, for me to speak to them in any other way other than a reference for the title and a respect for the elders that they are is beyond me. So for Kat to speak to Bill in the manner in which she speaks to Bill, just because he's now an ex Dupree adjacent, I think it's still very disrespectful because he's still an elder.
This is true. And even with us trying to, quote unquote, break generational traumas, because a lot of us have generational traumas in our respective families, whatever they may be, just depends on the dynamic. We may end up breaking a generational curse in a respective family, but we end up creating another problem, which at this point, the thing that is always talked about, at least in this day and age, is the entitlement that the youth have from Gen Z to Gen Alpha and potentially Gen Beta. But that's a whole different conversation in itself. But regarding Bill and Kat, if Bill was to act like the random Joe or the complete ex parte member of the Dupree family that Kat treats him, because they're divorced, because Bill divorced Danny, so she doesn't consider him family anymore. She just considers him the man who cheated on my aunt, and they divorced and married another woman. If he felt so inclined, he could definitely press charges against Kat for obstructing justice.
Absolutely.
If you want to sit there and want to be treated like the adult or the regular person that I see you as walking into my office. So it's one of those things where I'm doing you a courtesy by still viewing you as my niece.
Exactly. And that's the part they don't get. It's, I can treat you like trash, but you are to respect me because I'm a Dupree. And that is that Dupree entitlement that I spoke about last year that I didn't like.
But Anita did point out that she even told Danny and Nicole, I sheltered you from a lot of stuff. I came from Detroit, so I saw a lot of the real world before I got with your father. So in us trying to create a better life for you that either I didn't be able to have growing up, or what your father experienced from the fruits of what his father was able to obtain before he passed, and now he was able to take the baton and be able to excel it forward. We sheltered you from a lot of experiences that you probably should have gone through.
Exactly.
And then the fact that you are now in a sheltered bubble that now you've passed on to your kids and now grandkids, it's a problem, because y'all can't function unless we, who have been in the real world and know how the real world operates and knows how cutthroat it can be, we have to step in and do damage control and put out fires that y'all create.
Right.
While Nicole is sitting here, and I think that was right around the time when Nicole was trying to claim the title as the fixer. And Anita had to sit down and tell us, like, look here, you may not agree with what Bill does, but what Bill does is necessary.
Exactly. And you don't want to have to do that. We need a pit bull, and you're not it.
You want to sit here and counsel people, which counseling and therapy is very crucial, which is what Martin definitely needed at that time that he was denied. But at the same time, you aren't the overall solution. You can be a Band-Aid in certain areas of the solution,
right?
But you are not the overall solution.
Exactly. Speaking of solutions,
can't even fix herself, much less fix nobody else.
Child, I could have said something about Nicole, but we gonna get to Nicole.
Nasty Nikki.
Speaking of, there's Noki. because we gonna need some. We
Hey,
gonna need.
boo.
We gonna need some creative nicknames from you tonight, cousin.
Lord have mercy. Was Vanessa looking for money, or was Vanessa fishing for info?
Oh, she was
Vanessa's
fishing for
fishing.
info.
She is definitely fishing.
Now that she was, her and Danny had that conversation of this what's going on, now we need to get to Haley.
Now, see, let's take a second and recognize this little ensemble that Vanessa got, because these shoulder pads is fixing that, is complementing that long neck that she got, because she's looking a little slimmer than what she normally do.
Mm-hmm.
But this white ensemble that she got is eaten down.
Oh yeah, I loved it.
I liked it too.
I loved it.
Her makeup was really pretty this week too.
Most definitely. She's just a beautiful
Haley.
actress. If you're watching this, you are just so goddamn beautiful. You are really
You
beautiful.
really are. We love you, Nessa.
So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to make that known in case she does find this live.
Yeah.
But BTG loves us some Honessa.
Not Honessa.
Oh, we love Honessa. She ain't a hoe no more.
Oh,
Oh no, she's still a hoe.
No, she ain't a hoe no more. She digmatized now.
She locked down.
That's just a hoe for one person.
Yeah.
That's still a hoe.
This is true. This is true. She
She's a hoe for
digmatized.
one person.
Has Haley gotten too comfortable?
Yep.
I think her comfort is going to be her demise.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's like, Vanessa just want to make some money. They're not thinking about Lynette. We got away with it, cuz.
Mm-hmm.
And then coming there all sloppy drunk.
I
Was
was
gonna
like,
mess around and slip and say something stupid.
how she got that? Is the driver driving her around, or did you just commit a DUI on the way?
She probably was the driver.
And I'm surprised. Okay, I'm gonna say, because I was wondering, like, Bill, you're not gonna say you out here drunk driving?
She's probably got a driver.
And we'll get to this. We'll get to this conversation later on. But Haley's gonna be the downfall of Randy, while she's telling him drop what you're doing and come over here and talk about nothing, basically.
Basically, like just she get on my nerves. And I across the groups, everybody wants Haley to go. Everybody wants her to get caught.
I need her to stay because I need her in the way.
But I don't think that she was that drunk. I think she just, because you saw when Bill got that little message from Keegan, how she was looking like, let me peep what's going on.
So you think it was part of that?
I think it was part of the act.
I wondered if it was, but I didn't know she played it so well.
But the point is, what's the reason for it? Or maybe she was trying to get Bill to start saying, hey, let me drink some too, in a way she can slip him another Mickey. I mean, it's kind of like, what was the motivation?
So question, and you two can be able to clarify it for me. What was the reason of Bill's reaction when he got that message from Keegan? Was he thinking that Haley was up to something suspicious?
I don't know, because it made no sense to me. I'm going to look into her transpo ASAP. Why are you taking another look at her transpo? Like, what does that mean? Like, all of a sudden, like, why did that particular message cause the antennas to go up? Like, I didn't get it.
I didn't get it either. But in terms of the previews for next week, which next week is going to be T.
I didn't even see the previews for next week.
Child, next week is going to be T.
Well,
baby.
Yeah, next week is going to get real ignorant.
What did I miss? Tell me.
So
somewhere I missed
Mike is coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, I did see it. Because he's somebody's lawyer.
No, Did you peep the name that he said that he's representing though?
I can't remember the name.
It was one of Lynette's aliases.
Oh. I didn't
get
that.
I didn't catch it either.
It's about to get messy.
But why? Okay, so now we're gonna find out either if she's really gone or is she gone?
Well, it's one of those things where if he represented her during one of her aliases, then I think that Lynette is gone, but he's bringing him in to be able to cross-reference notes that they've obtained because Lynette is a scammer. So if if she has represented, if she has scammed one of his clients, then that's where the everything is coming together in terms of the potential downfall of Haley.
Oh, well, please do it. Please do it. Because
I hope
Haley
it's not. Look, if he's looking for Val.
But the point is, and then everybody keeps saying, I've seen them two together. And they keep saying, oh, well, she helped them from this and that. And when, oh, no, it was before. Bill is not putting enough together that Lynette and Haley was hanging out way before she took this brief. Way before the so-called mugging. They've been seen in public together. And I just need the right person to put it together. I need them to go in there with a picture of where.
Honestly, I could care less about that storyline. I'm so over that.
No, listen. I need them to go in with a where is this person into Orphan Jeans and let June say, I saw this person, and when I saw her, she had this fabulous ring that she was admiring. It has to come out because June sat there and peeped her with that girl's ring.
But all that's, and I can see them doing that, and they didn't show that for no reason. You're right. But what that's going to end up doing is Haley's going to flip it to, oh, she set me up with a mugging. Like, she set me up to get mugged. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It still gives her grounds to be the victim. But that still doesn't connect her necessarily to Lynette. It connects Lynette to the crime, but it doesn't connect Haley to Lynette. So Lynette could have known about it to set Haley up so she could come off as Haley's savior and then con Haley into giving her more money. They could always play it like that.
They could.
Which is honestly what I think they're going to do because, like we said, I don't see them rushing to bring Haley down, like for real, because if they rush to bring Haley down, then all that's a wrap. Once Haley goes down, that relationship's over, all that.
Well, between Bill and
Haley.
And you're afraid that that's going to threaten Danny and Andre.
Well, no. I'm just saying that takes that's a big storyline in the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the same reason.
That limits what they can do there.
Yeah, same reason why they can't get rid of Leslie so quick. Leslie and Eva so quickly, even though fandom wants to get rid of them right now. You can't get rid of them.
No, they ain't get rid of Eva because that's Nicole, baby.
Speaking of which, everybody, let's just take a moment of silence in remembrance of Ted and Nicole's marriage and anniversary.
My
Hallelujah.
God.
Goodbye.
Oh,
Lord have mercy. Y'all, it's the anniversary. And I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. They going back. They going back. Look at Martin's face. What is going on here? Look at her face, how comfortable she is in that embrace.
Just want her to keep hopping in and out of everybody's bed. That's all.
She conflicted. She's like
she's more than conflicted. She convicted.
She's like Solange.
Not
I tried to pray it away. She tried to sex it in the way. She tried to put one in the air. She tried to do all that. Cranes in the sky.
She doing too damn much. That's what she doing.
She trying to get Ted out of her system.
Because the thing is, and we were talking about this while they were going through their whole divorce. Nicole, you're upset and you're hurt. Rightfully so. I'm not saying you shouldn't be. But you're mad. That's all you are. You're mad and you're making an impulsive decision in terms of this divorce. Take your own advice, which is what you always tell everybody. If it's worth fighting for, then you should fight for it. The way that you, I will say, gave up on Ted and the marriage was wrong. I will say.
Quick as hell, like without blinking.
Like she didn't even fight for it. Like she just dropped it. So that's
like, yep, I'm done.
I think because it happened publicly, she was, like I said last year, she was more concerned about the embarrassment and the optics. Had it been a private reveal, they might would have made it through. But because it was in that country club in front of all the people, that is like, nah, I can't. I'm a Dupree and I can't be played like that.
But even then, Granted, I can understand it being a public humiliation and embarrassment. I can understand that because that can take a minute for someone to bounce back, and even then, that's hard to try and regather your pieces to try and function. But even then, you two needed space in order to let your emotions settle.
They had too much space.
But even then, the way that whole thing happened, Nicole was ready to drop divorce papers in like 2 months.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where they needed time to be able to find their way back to each other, which in essence, in this whole year since this whole thing has happened, that's what they are basically doing. They've gotten to the point to where they can at least be civil without bringing up the whole anniversary without it being venomous.
Yeah. So everybody's thinking about how they're gonna console Nicole on this most difficult day, starting with this one.
Child.
I'm so sick of Carlton. I'm like, why would you pick Carlton to spend your anniversary with? It would have made more sense for you to spend it with Kyle.
Because Carlton asked first. Kyle didn't ask first.
Well, but you playing this thing down the memory lane of, Ted might have curbed you and sent you one way and got to me, but look at it, we here now. You don't want Carlton.
You don't.
Here now, and you're gonna be at the condo around the corner tomorrow.
Now, these two right here, Leslie was dead wrong for being in that country club on this day.
Ass wrong.
She really was. She really was.
She knew exactly what she was doing.
And this is where my irritation is coming with Eva. Granted, girl, I know that's your mama. And it's one of those things where you don't want someone talking mess about your mama, but when your mama is sitting there instigating and you see her instigating and you're trying to tell her, mama, don't be instigating nothing. You just leave it alone, walk away. But your mama says, girl, bump you. I'm going to do what I want to. And
Eva should have left her ass there.
Literally. Because Eva, oh, girl.
Now you look like you being messy with your mom.
She should have never came. You knew what the day was, so why would you even go to the country club on this day? You knew what it was.
Right.
And you act like you surprised that she up in there, but you knew. So she would have been up in there by herself. Yeah, Leslie was rocking this outfit, Curtis. You're right. Talking about go ahead and just put it on my tab, whatever y'all gonna eat. Then, if they put anything on my account, deny it.
Not that they needed it, but neither
they don't need your money. But why? And even Kat said, "Mom, why would you want to return to the scene of the crime?" And she's like, "They can't have enough. They cannot be there again. They got more sense than to try that again."
But even in that, Eva, you claim to have more sense than your mama. You're the more likable person between you and your mama. If your mama is sitting there with legs crossed, cheeks up high, about where she completely destroyed a family with your cooperation, might I add. You mean to tell me that at that point you need to separate yourself from your mama? In terms of your image, not necessarily your image, the image of your mother, because the image of your mother is basically solidified. She's a home wrecker. She is vindictive. She's manipulative. She is a thorn in everybody's side. But yet you don't want to be viewed in that same light. You want to be separate from your mother, but yet you continue to include her in your circle, which is where she's trying to convince you to be for you and Isaiah to basically plan a whole luxurious wedding, and y'all ain't been dating for y'all just figured out that y'all want to have titles.
And that's it.
But the fact that It's gonna come sooner or later, but you need to separate yourself from your mama.
She needs to cut her off because my thing is, you're trying to get this group to accept you. Meanwhile, you keep putting yourself in the position to where all they see is what you did because you won't separate yourself from your mama.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how it's gonna cut off anyway, because when she finds out her mama been lying to her, she ain't really her mama. She gonna cut off.
And even then, Kat is everyone's trying to tell Kat, like, oh, so you finally accepted Eva as your sister? She's like, hell no. She can go to hell still. I was just being nice for the sake of, I got good news that day. Why do I want to let someone else bring down my happiness?
Exactly. She's like, I really could care less. Okay, but back to Carlton. He planned this whole, let's go karting, let's do all this, let's eat, let's go to orphanages, get some sweets.
It was a cute date.
It was a cute little let me keep your mind occupied kind of thing. And then they end up in the bedroom.
My God.
And here is where
Carlton was so happy he got some again.
He sure was. He'd been waiting months for that. Like he was
like, damn, Kyle keep getting it. I ain't got no more.
Kyle 5, Carlton 2.
And this is what she lay down with. So Carlton, you got it, but you didn't really get it.
Mm-hmm. So 1.5.
And she jumped up so fast, like, whoa, wait, what's happening?
Because you love your husband.
Exactly.
You were just mad and embarrassed. Now you over it. And now you're like, okay.
This pride.
I kind of want my husband back now.
I mean, look at this from earlier.
Mm-hmm. It's comfortable. Familiarity.
That is a comfortable. There's love there. That is, I feel I'm at home right here. So this right here didn't surprise me at all.
At all. Because
she's trying to forget what she was feeling.
Exactly. That's why she did it.
Because Carlton, let's just call it what it is. Carlton, whenever they do hook up in these 2 times that they have hooked up, Carlton is a Ted without being Ted.
Yeah.
He's a Ted knockoff.
Mm-hmm.
He's Timu Ted.
Timu Ted.
Yes, Timu Ted.
Sheen Ted. And that's all that is.
I ain't giving him Sheen. We gonna stick with Timu.
No. We're gonna put Sheen on it.
You ain't gonna be disrespecting Sheen like that.
Timu Ted.
But yeah, it's because she wants to be with Ted, but she don't want to be with Ted because of everything that happened. So Carlton is the next best thing. And even then, that's trifling in itself. You're better off, like you said, Ursula. You're better off being with Kyle this anniversary.
Yes, and just look at their skin tones; they look good together.
You know
that thing just looks beautiful.
That's coffee and caramel. That's what that
is. They just look so beautiful. They're just matching off of each other. I'm like, yes, y'all. Yes. This is what I want. Right? Is this what I want?
That's what you wanted.
That's what I want. All right, y'all. So
how long do you give Nicole before? How long do you give Ted before he's an official 3rd contender?
I'm gonna say this. I don't know how long, but I'm gonna say by Christmas they're gonna be celebrating it together like they always did. Okay. Exchanging gifts and be back.
So you think they're gonna be back for good, or you think they're gonna bounce back?
I think they're gonna be back for good by Christmas.
I will. Okay. What is this day? May 8th.
May
8th. I will counter you, Ursula, and say by December they will not be back together. However, they're going to start finding their way back.
I don't think they're
going
to stay together.
I think they're going to start finding their way back in December.
I think by December, hey Angela, that they're going to be back because Shanice is stupid.
No, I come into this. This is what I come in on.
Yep.
I think that Shanice is trying to be too hard-nosed and stake ground that she don't have the footing for yet and make the man she not in a position to make yet and trying to make him jump through hoops. And they only been together a couple of months. So
but Shanice is not wrong. That Leslie stuff is out of order.
No, she's not wrong about that, but you're wrong about the way you're going about it because if anything, he's trying to come to you and you pushing him away. Oh, well, whatever. Push him away. That's why you ain't got nobody, boo. And that's why you sitting up there alone, because you don't know how to play the game.
She has her own trauma
in the game. Exactly.
She has her own trauma that she hasn't resolved yet.
She got to make Ted want her. He trying to tell you, and then you keep pushing him away. He gonna go right on back to whoever else.
Yeah.
Because his attention span, he done showed us his attention span ain't that great.
He's not a patient man.
He's not patient. You give him your hand, he gonna go find another hand. That's just it. And Nicole, the way they getting along now, he gonna be next thing you know, and he's still thinking about Nicole.
Can you take this picture away?
You messing up. Why? It ain't her and Carlton.
Hallelujah for that.
Which picture you want? You want her with?
I don't like that one either. But take that picture away. Still.
Okay, well, we'll go this one then.
No.
You
don't want to see
one with her and Kyle. I agree with Angela. I don't want them back together.
I do. I've already said it. I don't want them together.
I prefer Ted with somebody else.
I prefer him.
Yeah, after the
I see which way we're going towards, but I don't want it.
Well, do you want this or do you want Andre and Ash?
What the hell does one have to do with the other?
Andre and in the question, the way I framed it, that's how it was.
Neither one has anything to do with the other. How does Andre have anything to do with them?
Because Andre is gonna be Captain Save him again, and when he find out Ashley is in danger, he gonna run to Ashley's side. So the best thing that could possibly happen for him and Danny.
No, I don't think so, because he hadn't really talked to Ashley since.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think that might be a wrap.
The best thing for them to do is this little stuff right this, and then get on that plane to Japan.
Child, this whole
so
thing,
cute.
they could have kept this week.
I agree.
Needed a filler. They just needed a filler.
I agree.
I didn't need a filler. I needed to get to the drama.
It was cute, but they could have kept it.
It was cute, but unnecessary.
See, this is cute.
It was cute.
It was cute. It just ain't what we wanted to see.
It's them saying no matter in what scenario, they go still end up together. And that part I like. It was kind of like, okay, they could
have saved this for a slice of life episode, honestly.
Not slice of life.
You know, they've been having some slice of life episodes where everyone's just happy and everything's just go lucky and everybody's happy doing what they want to do. Everyone's gotten what they want. They could have saved that for that episode. This one, we starting to the drama is revving up. We need to stay with the drama.
They had to balance us out a little bit. They had to balance us out.
I'm just ready for them to announce this pregnancy. Can we do that, please?
Well, they at least gave us a mention of a pregnancy, to which Danny said, hell no.
That's what my mama
But they at least gave us.
She said somebody gonna end up pregnant, being all this having sex all over the place.
That's what happens.
Danny already
all
said
right,
no.
We're gonna be right back.
Mommy thinking it was gonna be Nicole.
Oh, okay. We'll be right back with
Nicole get pregnant.
some trivia. Oh Lord, y'all. It's okay. right, Angela. So
Sitting here
take the
for this.
tally and see who did what when, and we gonna.
I
keep
didn't
it
see
moving.
anything. No, it didn't show me a. It didn't show me a clip, Ursula.
You didn't see it, and now it didn't do the mics either. It showed it on this
Ursula.
side, but it didn't do the max. Hold on.
No, I didn't see anything.
You can't see it. So what was playing? It was playing on the YouTube. It was playing. I'm watching the feed.
I'm gonna get up here and drag the shit out this hole. Look at this. Hold on.
Oh,
What's up?
who is what? What are y'all watching?
No, that's me. I was watching Instagram. I thought I was still muted. My bad.
So Angela, well, I think everybody else saw it.
Did you see it, Donald? I didn't see anything. It said your
I
brain
didn't
is
see
not.
it.
I don't know what's
video
wrong
clips.
with the two of y'all because the people got the answers in here. So I guess I got to
Right.
do it then. So let me go ahead and see who got it on right then.
Okay,
I'm not
well,
saying
yeah,
about
like
the
you
people.
said,
I'm just
like
saying
like you
I
said,
ain't
people-
see a thing. So whatever they got, I have no idea because I didn't even see the question.
Oh wow. Okay. Let's see.
What
What
people
was the question?
responded
Because
to
you're
it.
gonna
So,
have to answer that one on your own because I have no idea what the questions were. Who got it,
Okay.
Donald? Who was
But well, he don't know.
first?
I'm looking at it. I got it.
Because
I didn't see anything.
Some of y'all answering all wrong.
Ugh.
Okay, let me see.
Mhm.
And
Or to say who he said, who did Joey tell Randy to follow?
okay. Okay. All right. So let's keep it moving. All right. Let's see. One person got number 1 right, and another person got number 2 right.
No, yeah, and y'all got oh boy.
Okay. All right. So let's go back here. All right. I'll announce the winner.
It again?
Huh? What'd you say, Angela? Angela?
I said, were you playing it again?
No. There's no need to play it again. The audience saw it. We saw it. I don't know what's wrong with you with Donald's feed.
You can sit
Oh,
down.
well.
Solomon.
Everybody else saw it. Everybody else answered. Let's go in here. So Grayson pulled himself up out of bed and made the drop so that he didn't get in trouble with Leah. And then she kind of said, congratulations, you made it back. And you need to watch out for your little girlfriend. What does Leah have against Ashley?
He's a distraction.
Yeah, she's a distraction.
A distraction from what? He's still making the drops.
Because
Yeah, but if you get too close, that's pillow talk.
Mm-hmm. That's pillow talk, and any person that he brings that he gets close to is going to be a liability.
So you told this man there's no such thing as out. You never get out. So he's supposed to be single forever too?
Yep.
And miserable?
Yep.
At least not date somebody at the workplace.
Well, that's unfair.
Well,
it was. But that's the way that
he can't get out is unfair, but that's the business he chose to be in.
Because it's one of those things where you can't sit there and be distracted, and you can't sit there and open yourself up to being vulnerable. Because once your weakness is exposed, then they're going to exploit it.
Now, explain to me why. I got something to tell you. Don't tell nobody. But I'm going to tell you in a public place.
Mm-hmm. That's what they always do in the show. You guys are discussing.
You couldn't discuss whatever you needed to discuss with Naomi in your apartment. You had to go all the way to the cafe.
Yeah. You know, they always discuss confidential information out in public for everyone to hear.
I was like, okay. And she looking around, they doing that.
Mm-hmm.
As if they're gonna know who they supposed to be looking out for.
Thank you. You don't know.
And even then, there's people walking behind them, all around them, and you want to sit there and look left and right as if there's nobody there. When you see someone having a whole conversation right behind you.
Exactly. These two get on my nerves. They always have got on my nerves. And Naomi, knowing what you know and the way you were acting, all brand new. Naomi's reaction gave it away. Her non-reaction.
Well, that's what he said.
Yeah. Who do y'all think took this picture?
That I don't know. I want to say Ren.
I didn't. Well, of course they didn't show us Ren in the place, but
The only one that we can think of that works for the
That's the only
operation.
person we know.
and why his phone all crack up like that? Is it because the stairwell dropped
Yeah.
when he got stabbed?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly where that came from.
Yeah, they had to do it.
I
Really
mean,
consistent.
busted up. Now Grayson said, "Listen, your husband, you got some nerve to talk some crap and talk to me." He was noble though in trying to get Ashley to leave. That showed that he did care about her.
Yes, but at the same time, Ashley was having a point and said, like, look, I'm trying to be kind, I'm trying to be patient, and I'm trying to be understanding, but you got to give up something.
Okay, but here's my point of view, y'all. If you come in, you know how they say black people, you know, when you see some black people running, you don't ask what they're running for, you just run to. My whole thing was you come in sweating, I already know that you done got stabbed, and you running talking about they watching you, they took a picture of you, pack some stuff in the bag and let's go. I'm already in the car.
Exactly. Look, I'll cut your ass out when we get where we going.
Explain to me what's going on while we driving away, but damn it.
They're coming for me.
Yeah.
That means I'm out.
I'm
now,
out.
when I get where I'm going away from all this, then I'm gonna leave your ass. But right now, I'm out.
Yes, like I'm not gonna stand there and argue with you and make you leave. And you think Naomi is your protector? She can catch a bullet just like you can,
basically, and will. and
Child.
will.
You think bullets don't have names on it? They're gonna say, "Oh, because that's a Dupree, the bullet gonna go around her head."
Like the magic bullet.
Yeah, no. I would have been Grayson. Give me 2 minutes. I mean, like you right. Let me throw some drawers in the bag.
Let me get my stuff.
Some shirts.
You gonna tell me what's going on about this?
Grab my ID and I'm out.
Go get your mama. By the time you come back, I'll be ready. Look, go on and grab your mama. By the time you get back, I'll be ready.
No. We're going to get your mama together. I ain't even waiting that long. We'll go together, get your mama.
Hey, grab my toothbrush while I grab my drawers.
Call ahead, tell them to put your mama in the wheelchair and take her to the curb. We're gonna roll up, and we're keeping it moving. That's exactly how that would have went.
Oh God.
Y'all get on my nerves. Y'all act like y'all, and now one of you got guns. You ain't got pepper spray. You ain't got double bolt locks. You ain't got nothing to nothing.
Nothing.
But attitude.
Yeah, she was stupid for that. Like, I'm sitting here like, bitch, he just told you that they coming for you. And you talking about
asking questions.
I'm like, you deserve to get shot right now. Like, for real.
Lord. Curtis, I'm a CBS girl, so it was Y&R, Bold and the Beautiful, and As the World Turns and Guiding Light. Those are my shows. And then Passions.
I'm an NBC girl. I'm a Days of Our Lives, Young and the Rest. No, not Young and the Rest. Days of Our Lives, Another World, Passions.
And see, I miss Passions. All I got was Young and the Restless, Days of Our Lives, and Another World.
Did Days of Our Lives end, or is it still going?
It's still going.
Streaming only. You can only watch it on Peacock now.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, but it is still there. But Ashley was just dumb. I was done with Ashley. I was done, and their lack of, they're so stupid that, and they don't even know how to react to what he's saying. They're just looking at him like, "Oh, Jacob."
Yeah, they're so nonchalant and so unbothered with the whole thing,
and that's why he tipped him off. Like, okay, so y'all know something. That's why he went Watusi himself right on over.
My word, Watusi. My favorite word, Ursula, Watusi.
But here's the thing. Randy already following Smitty.
Oh, why you pick this photo? His eyes just bugged out.
He was looking real like.
That's the photo they put up.
It's the creepy look. He had to give a creepy look, so that's what his creepy look is.
Child, turn down the volume of your eyes, sir. Turn down the volume.
Look, leave the birthday boy alone. The birthday boy said he just
Turn down the volume. Oh Lord. Haley calls him from here. He was already following Smitty, so he didn't get to see, but he said he had to get somebody else. So somebody else was outside this room watching all of it. And now they saw, that Smitty is in there.
You're right.
That Jacob is in there. And now Grayson is in there.
So is Joey the impaler?
No, Joey's not the impaler.
But see, it was weird how they put those two calls together. Joey made a call and then Leah basically answered, talking about.
Well, now we know that they're connected, but we also now know that Leah's not the impaler.
Yeah.
What did they say that Joey's dad is dead?
I think so.
I think so.
I don't remember them saying he's dead.
Hold on. We know his mom is dead, but we never really heard much about the father.
So I'm wondering, is the father the impaler?
You know what?
We know that the father was an asshole. Let's do some research. Let's see if we know what Joey's father
Jacob
is.
looking all tore up with the paint all on the pants. They tore up. Goodness.
I don't think Smitty is going to be the one to go because they're all too happy at the cotillion. I think we might no longer see Grayson after a while.
It says that both parents are deceased.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking up. So okay.
Well, what his sister's name is Heather, which we were assuming that Leah was his sister, but if he said
that don't mean she could have changed her name.
Many years ago? I don't think so.
She could have changed her name.
But you know what?
She's in town though. How can you not see her in town?
Well, they haven't. Well, as of right now, Joey and Leah haven't had any reason to try and cross paths with each other. Now, the more that Joey brings, now that this is the first time, now that they're bringing up Joey's sister a little bit more, they may have a reason to have Joey and Leah cross paths at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because Leah and the hospital are partners with the clinic, and Joey funds the clinic. So at some point, Leah and Joey are going to have to cross paths.
Yeah.
And maybe he'll see that's his sister. It's like, where have you been? How long you been here? What? Yeah, the 20 questions.
But the person that
on the phone, you think they would have heard a voice if that was.
But at this point, we could go back to the original theory where what is it? Jan's boyfriend.
Yeah,
is the impaler.
Yeah, Owen.
And maybe Joey's father actually played what is it from Days of Our Lives, Keisha, Demera, and actually wasn't dead and it came back. They do that a lot in soaps. I
just think it was very interesting that we start talking about Heather today. Very interesting that just every year on this day I choose to remember her on this day, and I'm just like, okay.
And you didn't talk about it last year, so why are we bringing it up now?
Right, because now we got her cast or something. Who knows?
So, do you think that Vanessa was right to try and push the whole Heather thing to Joey today?
I think she was wrong with Joey. I mean, Vanessa's always wrong. She always want to know way too much.
But
things that are above her pay grade,
very suspicious and very like, well, what are you really after? It keeps that in the air of what are you trying to do, Vanessa? Are you really trying to be his boo and his woman and everything else and his everything, or are you just trying to set him up?
Well, I think that
curiosity kill a cat.
I think that well, as of right now, we don't know what her intentions are, but I think she was coming from a sincere place, like in terms of trying to get him to talk about it, that may actually help him heal. Because sometimes if you talk about it, it does help heal the person. Yeah. I think that's where she was trying to come from, but with you already know that Joey doesn't like to express his feelings, let alone talk about what is going on with him. So I don't think you misread him, good sis.
What's with Jupiter sitting there on the table? What is up with that? I do like it, but what is Jupiter sitting on the table for?
I think it's meant to be a creative salt lamp.
Where'd Keisha go?
She went away. Now she's back. I just think that she's nosy and pushy, and anytime she sees anything, she just want to know everything about it. And I think there's sometimes some things just let it unfold when it unfolds. You don't have to know everything at every moment.
Okay.
She's definitely nosy as hell.
She definitely just any kind of little thing she want to know. Is it worth talking about Madison's lawsuit?
No, please.
No, not yet. Nothing's happening. Keep moving.
We ain't got to talk about it when something is happening, to be honest with you.
Do we care that
no
set her down? She says no.
No. Move on.
Nobody cares.
Move on. You aren't interesting yet.
I know y'all were trying to give her something to make us want to care, but this ain't it.
Why are we exercising in that jacket? Why we got the jacket on to exercise?
Ooh, we have boxing lessons. Woo woo. Yay. So nice for you. You wasted story time. I could have been watching.
I do want to say this was funny, since we were been so fragmented over the past 2 weeks. But I do want to say this was funny from last week.
What was this?
This is her coming, she was like,
oh, she's coming in drunk.
No, this is like she jumped around his neck to kind of like scare him, but this was just after he was choking on the food that she let him choke on, and
the only person that
Naomi comes in is like, wait, what's happening here?
Right, and Naomi,
I mean, that wasn't instantaneous.
Like, so
Naomi was fussing, but I mean, she was a little calm.
It's like Naomi's going on the car. It's like, you have a whole wife over here that was just sitting here watching you choke, and you don't find that a problem? And she and like, oh my gosh, like Naomi, I was just shocked, and I just froze
as I ate my chicken wings, my whatever she was
Ursula, if you see your husband choking, are you gonna sit there just frazzled and shocked, or are you gonna act immediately?
Frazzled and shocked.
My hand down his throat. In her mouth, my hand is down his throat, snatching whatever it is out. Bump the Heimlich. Open your mouth and let me go get it. I don't have time for this. That's where we at.
Because this is my thing with Haley that Bill ain't catching. You mean to tell me that in every emergency situation, I can't depend on you for nothing, because you sit there and say, I was just so shocked. I just didn't know how to girl.
I was gonna let you die, Bill, because I was shocked.
Listen, if you're in a burning building, you have to just burn up, because I can't take you nowhere. I can't depend on you to be able to fend for yourself. Nope.
She is not reliable in an emergency
at all.
She said this thing is proving harder to kill than Thanos.
Yeah, I love that line. I was like,
that was a good line. That was a very good line.
I was like, she will Bill dead bad. And he's too blind to see it.
Yes, he is. So blind.
And Naomi did say it to Bill. You want to sit there and look at everyone else's marriage. You don't even see the problems within your own.
Big time, because Haley trying to off you, sir.
For a good couple months now. And you have not seen a thing.
A couple months, Angela?
It's
been a year.
But she ain't been trying to kill him for a year.
She's been calling about a good 6 months.
She started trying to kill him she just started trying to kill him. It's been a month. She didn't start trying to kill him in the beginning.
Nah, she started right before. She started before Winterfest, though. She started before Winterfest. trying to kill him.
I'll say right before around the time that Doug died. I'll even say that. Shortly after, Doug left us in October. My God, today.
Was it when Doug died?
It was October. Doug. I know, because we took a bet.
Because when did they get married? They got married. It was a spring or summer.
Marvella, and I guess in real time it does happen.
They got married.
But the person on the choking end can't afford nobody around them being shot. You got to look. I guess it's called fight or flight or freeze or fawn. And I guess the people in these situations froze. But you can't freeze when somebody choking. You got to do it. A skinwalker, disfigured witch. Oh gosh.
My God.
Raphael calls it a chupacabra. He calls Haley the chupacabra.
That's all hilarious.
Right. Any church announcements, y'all?
I ain't got none today.
All right. So listen. So,
we have one church announcement. We do.
Okay. All right.
Well,
hold on then. Hold on then. We got a church announcement.
It ain't that big. Hello. Okay. So, all right. Today's church announcements.
Oh, wait a minute. Now.
Today's church announcements are brought to you by.
Oh, hold on. You need a drum roll.
Oh, right now.
Oh, we got the young say. Oh, thank you.
That's it.
We also have another church announcement. Everybody give it up and say happy birthday to Keisha Moore.
I do have one more though, but go ahead, Ursula.
No,
you are the birthday.
Yes.
That was it. The happy birthday to Keisha was.
That's right. That's another one. Birthday wishes to Miss Kiki. Uh-oh, Donald's gone.
What was your other announcement, Angela?
The other announcement is we are having a new seminar on spicing up that marriage. And it will be sponsored by Danny and Andre. They will be working in the class. If you have any other entries and things you want to know how to spice up that marriage, come and see them on Thursday nights at 7:00.
Is this a tantric class?
Oh, goodness.
You are frozen smiling. It's like I'm watching Smile.
No, it's like you got that Joker. You know how
you were like
your Batman when he was on there.
Did you hear any of that?
Have you ever seen
the tantric class?
No, Lord, I'm still frozen.
She was on there when they Michael Keaton was Batman and he looked at what's his name? Oh my God, Jack Nicholson as the Joker, and he paused it and he was like,
it was just sitting there. So y'all didn't hear any of that. None of that.
We heard Danny and Andre are doing a Spice Up Your Marriage class on Thursday nights.
No, see, it keeps freezing. I've changed browsers like 3 times.
And you still on there frozen though, just sitting up in the corner, just stuck.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Now you back. Okay. So we will be right back with the trivia answers. And now this is the time when y'all go ahead and start putting in the comments.
Look, wait. Who has the trivia answers? I don't have any answers.
Do. I have it. I told you I got it.
Okay. I didn't hear that part. I told you keep going out.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Y'all, we'll be right back. Y'all put in the comments who y'all want to get kicked out the gates tonight and why.
Let me see. Gotta marinate on that.
All right, we're back in we had two winners. Curtis got number 1 right with Randy being told to follow Smitty, and Noki got the second one right with Grayson discovering that Jacob was undercover. So y'all give it up for both Curtis and Noki. Our winners. All right, so we're putting them both in the entry for the basket. Do that right now.
Keisha, have fun tonight.
Oh, I'm not doing nothing tonight. It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow they're having a major party. So if y'all are going to be in the Columbia, South Carolina area, they're going to the club.
Come through.
No, that's right.
You can buy a section. You can buy a bottle. You can come and
We're
toast the
almost
birthday
out
girl
of sections.
and
We have
boy.
a VIP spot. Sections are almost gone. We have 2 sections left.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so 2 sections left. Y'all can come and get a section, buy a bottle, toast the birthday boy and girl because it's celebrating Walter's birthday also because his birthday was yesterday. Her boo.
2 Tauruses in the same household?
Yes, sir.
Lord.
My God.
The doors are hanging off the hinges from these two in here together. Lord Jesus Christ.
We balance each other out nicely.
If that's what
I
you
bet
call
y'all
it.
do.
If that's what you call it.
I bet
Save
y'all
a horse
do.
by the cowboy. Okay. Nominations. Angela, who you nominating to be kicked out tonight?
Really, I guess just Haley and her little craziness and Haley for just being Haley. I mean, I'm tired of her. She came in there drunk today. That was a different side of her, but she's still full of crap and just I don't like her right now. And then of course my favorite friend, Miss oh Lord, what's her name? Crazy.
Leslie?
Yes, thank you. Leslie. I'm like, you're gonna go in the place the same day that it's like an anniversary thing. It's like you just showing up. That's just tacky. And that's just evil. And just I'm like, that was just wrong. And then going to begrudge them, not saying, oh, and if they try to charge anything, no. You just told them to charge it, and now you're gonna take it back.
She don't care. She just don't care. She don't care. Donald.
I have 2.
Okay.
I have Tomas because everyone is literally doing your job and doing it way better than you in terms of
I
trying to
agree.
figure out this information for Lynette. And the next person I have is Martin.
Why Martin?
Because Smitty basically grilled you, at least in terms of what we saw, in terms of you doing all of these things for work and how it bothered him. And you would basically shrug it off, saying like it was for the betterment of it's for his career and all that stuff. And Smitty still voiced his opinion in terms of how much he disagreed with it. But with Smitty now, basically with the roles reversed, you're not doing the same. You're not giving him that same energy that he gave you. Because if you actually asked what is going on with you, or at least press the issue, you deserve an answer. Because just like you were trying to get him to tell you what your secret was, and by the time it infiltrated the family and endangered the kids, Smitty is putting the family in just the same amount of danger. And we now see that he's getting careless, and it's about to infiltrate the family too. So at that point, what's it going to be like too? So for Martin, I'm gonna say that you are on the chopping block for me.
And you're right, because what Smitty has going on is very dangerous, even more so dangerous than what Martin had on, because he fighting blind. He don't know how many people looking and watching and everything else, and it's getting heavy now because y'all all sat in that room together and know from Jacob and Grayson and you that the block is super hot. The block is on fire right now, And you still left that room and went straight home to your family thinking just because you don't have security detail that you're not being watched. And you're not telling Martin a thing, because Martin could have somebody telling you to help the family. But anyway, okay, so just as you nominated Martin, I'm gonna nominate Smitty for the same reasons.
Okay.
Also, I have a double nomination. My nominations are for both Ted and Nicole. And because they both too prideful, I won't use the S word.
Yeah.
Too prideful to tell the other how they really feel.
Mm.
And if
she did that in the beginning,
if they both just open their mouth and say what their heart is saying, we can go on and get this over with.
Ted said he done said it. He ain't saying that shit no more.
When did he say it? He said it after she was in the street. Well, he did not spend enough time in the beginning saying
that
how
was
he
for
felt.
The streets. Now he said that was for the streets.
He did not want to start showing up, caring, and trying to fight for Nicole until he had those divorce papers in hand. Now that's the guy's honest.
You skipped me, by the way.
I hadn't skipped you.
Oh,
I'm not done. Not until he had those divorce papers in hand did Ted get serious about, oh, maybe I should take my attentions off of Eva and put them back on Nicole. At that point, it's too late. 7 months done passed, and you talking about, oh, I think it might be a good reason for me to fight for my marriage. Nicole, you rushed it because you were Dupree, and you let Dupree pride keep you from going back to your husband. Y'all could have fought Leslie together, united front. Y'all could have been got rid of Leslie, but no.
That's what I was saying in the beginning. But after she threw down the gamut with the daggone, I was like, I'm done. It's like she doesn't have any kind of forgiveness in her body, and so I'm like, after how many years of marriage, I was through with Nicole. That's why I don't want them back together. If it's supposed to be till death do you part, your vows pretty much, not that that's a very light task, but to basically overcome. But with you being a psychologist, this happened in how many years ago? I want you to at least give yourself a bit of time to actually, grieve
a little bit of time,
talk it through before you make a decision and say, I'm done. After how many years?
I mean, she could have let him come back home and sleep in the couch and let's try to work it out. I ain't gonna make it easy for you, but I ain't gonna necessarily throw it away.
But
if you don't want to throw it away,
he should have made more of an effort to come home and sleep.
He should have. He should have, because still paying for a hotel room a year later is crazy.
He need to be on the block. Yeah, that's right. Ted do need to be on the block, because I'm tired.
Okay,
of
Keisha,
hotel. You're right.
Go. You spend all their college fund, even though they're out of college. You spending all of the inheritance money. He's
the owner of the hotel.
Them grandkids' college funds.
Yeah, he's spending somebody's money.
I told you he got stock in that. He's got stock in that hotel. He must have, because it don't make no sense.
He must become part owner of that mug.
Ted is a baller. That's what he's trying to tell us. He got money to stay up in the Bowman for a year and order massage and room service. But go ahead, Keisha.
So I have none of the ones y'all have.
Okay. Oh wow.
I have Ashley.
Okay.
Because your bag should have been packed and you should have been out the door. You're stupid. You're the dumb white girl in the scary movie who falls down because you looking back. You're her.
Yeah.
And the other one is
see where the noise is coming from.
The other one is you.
The other one is Eva. Because you keep letting your mama affect who you're trying to become and tarnish what you could be. Because you don't know when to cut her loose.
Well, I mean, that's her mama. How many of us?
That's her mama. That's your mama, but you know when your mama wrong.
And she does call her mama out, but
it doesn't do any good because you still stand beside her.
Because her mama is her only friend she got besides Isaiah.
She would have more friends if she would cut her mama loose.
But everybody is still viewing Eva because of that one night. So everybody
because she always looked under her mama. If Eva was not around her mother, she could have changed people's view of her by now. I really do believe that.
I agree with that.
If every time I see you,
Yeah,
standing up under her defending her, then that means you condoning what she do.
That's interesting. All right. Well, anybody else out there? Y'all got any cases? Anybody any other nominations? Right now we got.
If he wasn't there, things would have been better.
The nominations so far are Haley, Tomas, Martin, Smitty, Ashley, Eva, Ted, and Nicole. Those are the nominations. Do we have anybody else to add from the listening audience? Marvella says Eva still, Haley being evil, still eviction, and Tomas is a dummy for telling Bill about Cat helping him. He really was. And evict Haley and Tomas. Noki says Eva is still a titty baby. Okay.
Wait a second. Say what?
She said Eva is a titty baby.
Yeah. Not a titty baby.
Are you ready to make the announcement? Yes or no?
No, not really.
She's still wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, but you can at least issue the citation if you don't know yet.
Eva's definitely getting a citation. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to take that citation. Y'all getting that.
Dang.
Now, Noki, you can't say the whole cast now.
Huh?
Nicole, Bill, Haley, Leslie, and Vanessa.
Okay, so Eva is getting a citation.
All right, hold on. And who's going home?
Eva's definitely getting a citation. Leslie is definitely getting a citation.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even waste no energy on Haley. I'm just done with her. Okay. I think I'm ready. I think I have a double.
Okay.
I'm going with Tomas and Smitty.
Okay. That's your ride, Tomas and Smitty. The only way to put y'all out tonight.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons. Smitty, for obvious reasons. Tomas, because you letting Cat run you. You are not a man.
Mm-hmm. He's an opportunist. We've been sensitive about Tomas.
Even if he hadn't told Bill, it didn't matter because why she just popped up in the office and tell him on herself.
And Lily said, and Leslie was like, okay, I hear you got my name in your mouth, so what's up? I'm here to talk. I'm here, so you ain't got to talk about girl, bye.
You ain't got to talk about me behind my back. Talk about me right here. I'm here. What's up?
Wow. But I mean, she kind of started the whole thing anyway, because she was like, something is up with her. And then she kind of got the ball. To me, she got the ball rolling a little bit.
Yeah, but
so she put the thought process in Tomas's head. I mean, he was already a little suspicious, but yeah, she kind of helped him mull it through.
His job, he did not have to disclose the details of what he was investigating.
No, he didn't.
I mean, he came in there and talking about, and guess what? And Cat did this, and Cat did that.
Yeah.
What?
His mouth was running too much then. It's like, especially, Bill don't handle that whip. No.
Cat is gonna get any evidence dismissed at this point, and that's the thing that Cat don't care.
And that's why we couldn't get Leslie because of whatever she had going on.
Look, Jessica Jones missed her calling. That's for sure.
That's crazy. We're praying for Grayson because I want Grayson to find a way out. He don't deserve that.
Listen,
and I'm praying for Naomi. Because Naomi is gonna catch the fall of this, because if they taking pictures of Ashley, like he said, they taking pictures of Naomi too.
Listen, my running theory of how this is all gonna play out, I still stand by it. This is gonna be somebody's gonna get kidnapped from behind. Now, who is it gonna be? I don't know. Is it gonna be Ashley? Is it gonna be Ashley, or is it gonna be Naomi?
It's gonna be Naomi.
And it's going to be great. Grayson, Smitty, Jacob, and Naomi are going to be all in the same room, and they're all going to be on somebody's chopping block.
Because Jacob ain't got no more good sense than to keep renting the same hotel room at the same motel every time for emergencies. Now you had the meeting with Grayson and Smitty up in there. Now you're gonna have Naomi up in there next week. You ain't got no good. That's the only motel in the DMV. With Randy standing on the outside of it. Now they know to come back to that
like
room.
a couple of them so he can kind of keep going back and forth.
Exactly. Why you got a one place and that's it?
You should have paid a couple of different places up at one time for like a week or so at a time, and it just popped through three in rotation at all times.
Why are we thinking about this?
Yeah, we need to teach them. They don't watch CSI. They ain't watching no Criminal Minds.
MacGyver, Knight Rider, what was the
Magnum
show?
PI.
Tom Selleck, Magnum PI.
they get way back. Magnum PI.
Barnaby Jones, somebody.
That's the one that watches all that.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch Moonlighting. I love Bruce Willis.
Yes, all of that.
That's what I fell in love with Bruce right there.
I know him and what was her name? I'm gonna say Meryl Streep, but that ain't her name. What was her name?
Sybil
Shepherd. Sybil Shepherd. Yep, that was her. Performance of the week, Keisha. Well, or the past 2 weeks, because we'll
give it to Madison for her boxing skills, Keisha.
Hell no.
Madison with her boxing skills.
Madison is not getting any award from me. I'm sorry.
With her boxing skills.
I don't know why she irritates me so much.
Because she whiny.
She is. Like, ugh. I don't know.
I'll say Joey for the letter.
I was thinking Leah, but even that's
well, Grayson was playing a pretty good hurt person.
I mean, he doing all right. I haven't felt anybody that's just been like, I haven't felt anybody on an Anita level lately.
Well, we don't need no more of that, dog.
No, not
but
that.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Whose performance has been that impactful.
Yeah, I got you. Well, we'll skip it. Final thoughts. Angela, go.
I had a thought. I wonder who they're gonna get to play what's her name's mother when she comes into town. This court case is gonna come around. I wonder who's gonna be the crazy one to play mom.
Willow.
You actually think we're gonna get a court case?
For Willow.
I'm playing Willow.
Now, I don't think we're gonna get a court case. We still haven't tried to what's the name? The kidnapper yet.
We sure haven't. That girl, what's her name?
Allison's
still behind the bars down there with Jacob and them.
Now she underneath the jailhouse at this point.
She's just sitting there waiting on trial.
And
Chelsea done moved on. Any final thoughts, Keisha?
I'm very interested in seeing the return of Mike next week for sure. And I just need Danny, sister, get on the plane, man. Get on the plane. Get on the plane. Go with your man and make this baby.
She going because it's good to see Chelsea Cat's bag at the Tokyo Fashion Week, and Chelsea and them more likely gonna be there. So she definitely going. She ain't gonna stay behind.
On that plane and go make that baby. That's it. That's all.
Okay, Mama. My mama said she was thinking somebody was gonna end up pregnant. So I told her you wanted Andre and Diane to have a baby. So she thinks Nicole gonna end up pregnant between the two.
Please don't, because Lord, we can't have a who's the daddy.
I know. She wouldn't
because she playing Russian roulette right now. It's like, who is
Nicole? Wouldn't keep it.
You don't think so? After it was so hard for her to have her miracle baby,
that would be so embarrassing.
I don't think she would, because she wouldn't know who
handle
daddy
embarrassment.
is.
She can figure out who the daddy is just after a blood test. You can get a blood test in vitro.
So. But it's the fact that she would even have to question it would be the embarrassing part.
Well,
Donald, final thoughts.
I need them to wrap up this whole plasma ring with the quickness. I do think that they are starting to come to a head, so I'll give it a month for them to start.
They need to be bringing this one to a close.
I give it a month.
So then, where are we going to go? We're going to then go.
Well, that was my question. We shut that down. What's next? What's
give us something new
on the horizon?
We don't
then we're back to the boring ass Madison court case. Then we back to Willow and yeah, because there's
And
nothing
Bill
else
and
right
We
Haley.
now.
don't want no
Figure
storyline
out
with
what not.
Madison. We don't care about the wedding. We don't care about the court case. Give us something new.
Because I'm saying, then we back to Bill and Haley and the killing.
We've always
And
we can
Lynette
always
might
go
pop
to
back up.
the Richardson baby. That's gonna be a good storyline.
Joey with her, Noki.
And we need the
Joey and his sister. That could
rebirth
come
of Doug.
Play.
I think that for my final thought,
Sister is the impaler.
Marion Smitty.
Maybe look, y'all. Maybe the sister is the impaler.
Now we already been through that.
Joey's sister
Can't
Joey.
be.
no,
You
not
thinking
not
Heather.
being what you call it,
You
being a
thinking
whole
Heather.
different person, a whole different.
You thinking
character.
about Heather?
Yeah,
The Heather person being them.
yeah.
Heather's Leah and Leah is
But
Heather.
not being Leah, but a whole.
That's what I think
character.
that Leah is Heather, but she's saying maybe Leah is Leah and Heather is Heather. Or maybe
think
Heather
Leah's not
is pimping Leah.
My money is still
I'm
on
saying
Heather
Heather
being
is
Leah.
a totally different.
It's not
person,
going
and
to
she
be
is the
obvious,
impaler.
just like it wasn't, like they tried to throw us that bone with Vernon and Sharon. I think they trying to push us.
That's what I said. That's
maybe. But I think that I'm gonna have to design a funeral program for Smitty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so, but I think it'll be Grayson before it'll be Smitty.
I think it's gonna be Smitty, and if Smitty is not unalived, he's gonna be missing a limb, and we're gonna have to just work with him in his prosthetics.
I told you somebody gonna be in a coma. Somebody gonna be in the hospital.
I think
we ain't used that hospital
Grayson's
room
more
good,
disposable. Smitty is a fixture. Grayson is a passerby.
See, in terms of whenever they get everyone kidnapped, and if it is Naomi between Naomi and Ashley, I think that to show Jacob a lesson, I think someone's either gonna pimp slap Naomi, or to leave at least a bruise, or they may try and shank her. I'm not sure, but they're gonna try. But they're gonna try and make Jacob learn a lesson, and they're gonna do it in front of him.
The plasma ring is just that. It's a ring of folks that go wide and deep. So you just trying to get to Leah, thinking that's going to pull the whole thing down. You just shutting down a chapter of this thing. It's going way above you. So you have gotten in way over your head. You and Smitty both.
Because like Grayson said, he couldn't go to any hospital. So apparently all the hospitals are in this ring.
So Grayson just need to follow his instinct, grab your mama boo-boo and leave. Get on the first thing smoking. Go leave the country. Get your passport and leave. Go to Tuscany somewhere.
That's what. Yep, I like it, Noki. Joe. Kyle will be the daddy of Nicole's child. Smitten will die. Jacob will be brutally injured. Yep. Grayson will die. Ooh. Ashley will end up being kidnapped. Oh, kidnapped for what? And then what? And then what you call it's gonna come and save her?
Ain't gonna be no saving.
No, I'm talking about, but no, fireman will come back and save her.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then she gonna be tied to him again because he came.
Grayson will be dead
and save me. What's his name? I forgot the boy name.
Derek.
Derek.
Like that.
Derek.
I forgot his name. Derek.
Dang, I do Derek like that.
I forgot.
Poor little Derek.
He ain't been on the show in 2 weeks.
Daddy. Ooh.
He ain't been on the show in 2 weeks. I forgot. My bad. I forgot. All right, y'all. Listen, this been great. I don't know if because Grayson been here and Derek ain't. That's it. Hello. I don't know where we are next week. I don't know if we'll be preempted again with soccer.
I hope not.
I'll find out on Monday.
Oh, yeah, soccer is next
but
week.
I will let y'all know where we are. 3 days or all days next week. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful weekend. Keisha, be safe
and be careful with this new virus, y'all. They said it's contact, so wash your hands again.
And of course,
it says airborne also.
No, they said it's contact, not airborne.
I saw today, I've been watching CNN all morning, and this particular strand which is how them people got sick. And while all these people out here in the different parts of Georgia and Arizona and everywhere, California, they got the strand that was airborne. Everybody was thinking it was just from contact, but it's an airborne strand. So they're telling everybody to keep their distance.
Reported any cases in South Carolina?
Not yet, but it's 2 in Georgia.
They said there's 2 in Georgia.
It's some bullshit.
So listen, keep your distance from people. Don't be up in people's faces. Keep your hands washed. Stop with the surfaces again.
And if y'all voted for this foolishness, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Please don't drink bleach to try to fix it. Isolate yourself again, but I want to say your first barrier is to stay out of.
Yes.
Look, if this ain't contained, I might drink myself a bottle of bleach because I'm not going through another pandemic. Absolutely not.
Don't drink no bleach, please. But
all right,
stay out of
all right, DJC.
Public gatherings for right now because it is a 8-week incubation period.
Oh hell no. No. At this point, Wanda just needs to put us in Westview. Give us a hex. Give us a damn hex.
You are tired of it. Donald, I love you so much, my brother in Marvel.
Look, at this point, put us in Westview because we clearly don't know what we're doing.
My gosh, I love you so much.
I hate it here.
You have to make me go.
You hate it here.
I really do.
You need a new life.
I need to talk to you about that.
Yes. At this point, give us all a new life. Look, I'm okay if you control just control me so I just don't have to think for myself.
You just take it, put you in the Matrix, put you back.
Yeah, put me in the Matrix. Put me in the Matrix. I just don't want to be here no more. Look, if I am in a computer simulation right now, just turn my computer off. Just turn it off.
Yeah. So,
dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far away. Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far from here.
If y'all go to the movies, don't sit with anybody around. You go see The Devil Wears Prada. See, I have my Diet Coke cup.
Oh, we need to do a podcast of the Michael biopic.
Mm-hmm. Did you see it?
I haven't seen it yet, but yeah.
I've seen it.
I saw it. I saw Devil Wears Prada. I saw You, Me, and Tuscany.
Seeing it next week.
I'm seeing that next week, and I'm seeing Mortal Kombat next week.
Seeing that.
He doesn't really want to go to Mortal Kombat. What? You already saw it. Is it good, Donald?
No, I'm going to see it next week.
Okay, he doesn't really want to see Mortal Kombat.
But see, here's the thing with the Mortal Kombat movies. All of them. Don't go in for the storyline. You don't go in for the storyline. I played the games. You don't expect a good storyline for Mortal Kombat. Just go in to see the blood and gore and the fatalities and call it a day.
Blood and gore. I don't do blood and gore, so that's not going to be my kind of movie.
Well, it's the typical Mortal Kombat.
Literally the name Mortal Kombat.
And that's why I said I was not going to see it.
That's what I told you.
I might go see The Mandalorian, but I won't go and see Mortal Kombat.
Mandalorian's on Disney, right? Or is it in the movie?
Yes, Noki, thank you. Return of Doug.
Doug's gone. Doug is doing cruise ship commercials, so it's done.
Doug is not gone.
All right, y'all. For real, though. Oh, and thank you. I never thought I would say this. Thank you to the cyber hacker that hacked the Canvas portal for school this week because you gave me 2 more days for assignments and 40 points on top of my grade. So hallelujah.
And if you don't get caught, no. If you don't get caught, I need you to trolley watch your video on over to Grand Canyon University and do the same damn thing.
No, bump all that. We getting all these look. We getting all these cyber hacks, but you have yet to go to Sally Mae or Nelnet. I need you to wipe these student loans clean. That's what I need you to do.
Yes, please do. That would be fabulous.
Because you are doing everything but wiping the student loans clean, just like everything that Donald Trump is doing. He's passing everything but away. We need you to erase these student loans.
No.
Do it.
We're gonna get put off the air. We're gonna get put off the air. We're gonna get killed.
And with that note, y'all have a good weekend.
God bless y'all. See y'all next week.
But I agree.
Bye. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Bye. Happy Mother's
Love
Day.
y'all. Bye.
Bye.
I love it, Donald. I'm with you.